The majority of men will remain weak in 2025, not because they were born with weak bodies, but because they opted for vulnerability. They prioritized comfort above discipline, concentration over diversion, prioritizing pleasure over purpose. They awaken feeling exhausted. They stand after scrolling. They prioritize dopamine over direction. And little by little, unknowingly, they become lost. The world won't give you strength in 2025. It won't give incentives for good intentions. It will value clarity, discipline, and grit. And if you're a guy between the ages of 18 and 30, you're in the most important time of your life. What you do now will determine the course of the following 10 years of your life. But the hard reality is that the deck is against you. The purpose of everything around you is to make you soft. Quick meals, quick fun, quick validation. Although you are surrounded by luxury, you are desperate for purpose. And the majority of males will continue to be trapped in that loop. Unable to stop watching, waiting impatiently, hopelessly wishing. However, you have an option. Because the good news is this: you have the option to flee. You can get up while others are still sleeping. While others scroll, you may construct. You have the option of leading while others follow. However, before that, you must understand why the majority of men will lag behind in 2025 and how to overcome it. Let's examine it piece by piece. 1. The lure of comfort. Life is comfortable now. Too comfortable. With a single tap, you may order food. Enjoy an infinite amount of material without moving a muscle. Feel like you're accomplishing something even if you just scroll for hours. However, the reality is that greatness and comfort are at odds. Your body is motionless. You aren't mentally challenged. Your objectives are gradually fading. Discomfort makes us stronger. Laziness comes from comfort. Most men will remain weak, since they never intentionally opt for conflict. They shun pain, failing to see that it is the source of strength. 2. The illusion of social media. Social media is silently crushing every man today. You wake up and witness 21-year-olds riding Lamborghinis. You see influencers with six-packs and ideal lives, and all of a sudden, you feel like a failure. This results in two lethal issues. 1. You begin comparing your actual life to someone else's edited highlight reel. 2. You lose faith in your own path. Most men will remain weak because they base their value on the number of likes and followers. The remedy is as follows. Just compare yourself to the guy you were yesterday. Your sole competitor is your former self. 3. The epidemic of distraction. You are constantly having your attention taken away from you. Alerts, reels, gaming, constant noise. Your future is being postponed as you become distracted. Nowadays, it's hard to concentrate. However, power is concentration. The majority of men will remain weak because they are unable to focus and work for an hour at a time without looking at their phone. However, you can create if you can concentrate. You may win if you can construct. Pay attention to what you're doing, or the world will regulate it for you. 4. The disease of delay. This is the most hazardous statement in your life. I'll do it later. The following week is when it will happen. The upcoming week turns into the coming year. And then, out of nowhere, you're 30, penniless, and full of remorse. Motivation does not come to successful men. They behave, particularly when they are not prepared. The majority of men will remain weak because they are constantly looking for the ideal moment. The best time is not available. All that exists is the present moment. 5. Selecting strength as the solution. You're already different if you're still watching this. You're not feeble. You lack training. This is how to soar above. Get up before you really want to. Even if it's difficult, exercise. Each day, work on improving your skills, physical fitness, and financial situation. Avoid distractions. Prioritize long-term benefits over immediate gratification. You don't need to be flawless. However, you must exercise self-control. Because genes are not the basis of strength. It's all about making choices on a daily basis. The truth is this: strength increases. It accumulates over time, just like money. Most men never grow strong because they are constantly changing and never remain the same for very long. They cannot see the outcomes. If you want genuine authority over your life, your finances, and your frame of mind, you must comprehend the power of compounding. To watch the video that follows, click it on the screen right now. It's not just another video. It's a plan, a path leading to the man you are aware you might become, if you quit wasting time and start building. Since there are no guarantees about your future, not in this planet, not in 2025, the gap between the powerful and the weak is increasing daily. And if you don't begin climbing right away, you will be left behind, seeing others live the life you were intended to live. The majority of guys will pass this by. The majority will just shrug and say, "I'll start tomorrow." However, they will not. They will continue to drift, at ease, sidetracked, helpless. But you're different. Not if you're still here. Unless there is still something inside you that wants more. Because weak men will endure in 2025. They'll accept less. They will live in regret. They'll crumble under duress. However, what about strong men? They will stand. They will make money. They will take the initiative. They will offer protection. They will leave behind a lasting legacy. Therefore, consider, which are you transforming into? With one choice, you can transform your whole existence. The video on the screen may now be clicked. Your future awaits you, but it won't wait forever.